All right, we're going to do one of my very, very, very favorite poses, and this is triangle pose. It's an open hipped pose, so your hips are open to the side, the long edge of your mat, and take a big, wide stance. And make sure your feet are in line with each other here, and just take a minute to feel neutral through your spine. Lower ribs draw together, lower belly draws up, and then your inner thighs rotate back to just fill space in your lower back. And then turn your right toes to the right. And for this pose, you may need something to lift your hand up on. So I have a yoga block here. If you don't have a yoga block, you could, I also here have a can of chickpeas. That might be something helpful. The alignment for this pose is heel to arch. So set up that alignment, very similar to Warrior Two. Your left toes point to about 10 o'clock, okay? And this leg is straight. Now, you'll feel this opening, kind of like you're sticking your bum back, but then drawing your lower belly up, lower ribs together, and then draw that right outer hip back. And then reach your arms out, and you'll reach past your toes till you can't reach any further. And then bring your hand either to your block, and just your left hand to your left hip. Bring your hand to your block or to the floor outside that right ankle. So I'm just going to bring my hand to my block, and you can do whatever height of your block feels appropriate. Or you can make your arm longer with your can of soup or whatever you've got there. Okay, so we're here. I'm drawing this right outer hip toward my left inner thigh, rooting down into my right big toe ball mound, and then opening this left hip up. Okay, lift up through the left arch of the foot and bring your left arm parallel with the floor. And then just draw that upper arm bone into the shoulder socket. Keep that engagement of your shoulder blades on your back, and then lift your left arm up. And then notice what you're doing with your right shoulder. See if you can have that same engagement. So your tricep rotates back, and you're just really expansive here in triangle pose. This is one of those poses I feel like no day is complete without a triangle pose. And then use your core. Feel like you're dragging your feet toward each other, and see if you can use that strength to come all the way up to standing. Bring your arms down and parallel your feet. We'll just turn to the other side. So left toes to the left, and they're going straight to the left. Right toes dial in to about 2 o'clock or 2:30, okay? Heel to arch, and then you can find that place to put your hand outside your left ankle, or you can bring your hand all the way to the floor. Feel strong through your legs. Draw up through your lower belly, inside all the way up through the roof of your mouth. Okay? Draw this left hip back as you reach those left fingertips forward till you can't reach anymore with a strong, straight spine. And then drop that left hand down, either to your block or to the floor. And I like to have fingertips to the floor, so I can still be aware of this engagement in my shoulder. Okay, open your right hip to stack on top of your left. Bring your right arm so it's parallel with the floor. Engage into that shoulder, and then open up. And you can lift your gaze if that feels comfortable for your neck. And then keep reaching out long through the crown of your head. And your triangle pose. So left arm rotates out, right arm reaches up, left outer hip goes toward your right inner thigh. And then root down into your left big toe ball mound. Lift up on your right arch. And then draw in through your core. Feet pull towards each other. Straight, strong. Come up to standing. Drop your hands. Parallel your feet. And that's triangle pose, Trikonasana.